Representative McIntyre, you're recognized for presentation of the Veteran of the Week, to be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, to be led by the Veterans Committee Chairman, Josh West.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, this is a little unorthodox, but it's my honor, and if I can get through this, it's my honor to introduce you to your colleague, U.S. Army Master Sergeant Josh West, as Veteran of the Week. Josh just said, hey, dude, I was a staff sergeant. U.S. Staff Sergeant Josh West. You may be seated. Josh was born and raised in Delaware County and was elected to serve that area as representative in 2016. Josh's wife, Elizabeth, his sons Walker and Ethan, his daughters Katie and Aubrey, his mother Darlene, and his brother Jeremy are all here with us today. Please welcome them to the house. I've known Josh, well, this is coming on 8 years. 8 years now, and we've become quite close. I admire Josh. I admire Josh for his courage and his grit, his loyalty, his integrity, but most importantly, his drive to not allow traumatic past experiences to traumatize him and victimize him. Josh isn't fearless, but he'll face uncomfortable and fear-inciting situations head on. When the clerk reads the citation, you'll hear more about his courage. But for now, let me just tell you that Josh is who he is. He has a keen sense for truth and fairness and has no qualms, absolutely no qualms telling you where he stands. Josh is simply one of the most loyal people I know. He extends loyalty to anyone and everyone by default. But remember, loyalty is a two-way street. Don't expect loyalty from Josh or anyone else when that same loyalty is not reciprocated. Josh graduated from Grove High School in 1995 and went to college to play football. However, that was cut short and his desire to serve his country set in. With the tragic events of 9/11 still on his mind, Josh volunteered to fight for our country, and he did so valiantly. He experienced the untold horrors of war, those horrors that those of us who have not served in an active war cannot imagine. He was injured in a firefight in Karbala, Iraq, and spent months in military rehab until he was honorably discharged from the Army. Upon returning to his hometown of Grove, his journey would not get any easier because he was diagnosed with bone cancer. But you know what? He fought through it. He got through it. Undoubtedly, Josh has probably experienced a lot more trauma than many of us in this room, but he continues to work through it. And it's a process that he shares with other veterans across the state, and it also fuels his passion for mental health awareness among veterans. I believe Josh believes that we should focus more on helping veterans than worshiping them. Upon his return to Grove, he started an insurance agency and began working as a lien coordinator for an agricultural firm. Now he is state representative for House District 5 and has started a fledgling realty business in his hometown this past year. Josh was critically injured in that battle in Karbala, Iraq, shot 3 times in the thighs and abdomen and was awarded the Bronze Star for his valor and bravery in combat. Josh's unit was caught in an ambush as they responded to hostile actions against the local people in the area. He risked his life multiple times that day to save many lives with little regard for his own. That's Josh. Josh's commanding officer was hit in the firefight. And to protect him, Josh ran to him, splayed his own body on top of his wounded friend to protect him and return fire at the enemy combatants. Unbeknownst to Josh, his commanding officer expired during the firefight. May I ask any one of you in this house chamber, who wouldn't want a friend like that? Mr. Speaker, would you please ask the clerk to read the citation?
Clerk will read.
Whereas Josh West is a resident and current state representative for House District 5 in Grove, Oklahoma, and honorably served in the United States Army. And whereas Josh West was first elected to the Oklahoma House of Representatives in 2016, he has served as the majority leader and as a member of the House leadership team. Josh previously served his constituents as the chairman of the Tourism Committee, vice chairman of the Committee on Military and Veterans Affairs, and served as an assistant majority floor leader. He currently chairs the Veteran and Military Affairs Committee. In 2017, Josh started the Legislative Veterans Caucus, which he chaired until 2019. And whereas Josh West is a fourth-generation Delaware County native, Josh graduated from Grove High School in 1995. In 1996, he joined the United States Army, graduating basic training in 1997. During his time in the Army, he was deployed multiple times, including deployments to Afghanistan and Iraq. On 16 October 2003, Josh was critically wounded in a firefight in Karbala, Iraq. Josh was shot multiple times in both thighs and stomach and suffered a traumatic brain injury. For his actions that night in Iraq, Master Sergeant Josh West was awarded the Purple Heart and Bronze Star with V device for valor. And whereas Josh West was invited to the White House in March of 2019 for an executive order signing as President Trump implemented the Prevents program focusing on veterans' suicide, in August of 2019, Josh was awarded the inaugural Military Police Order of the Marechaussee Steel Award at a ceremony at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And whereas some of the awards Josh West has received are the Meritorious Service Medal, Army Commendation Medal V, Army Commendation Medal 4th Award, Army Achievement Medal 3rd Award, Army Good Conduct Medal 2nd Award, National Defense Service Medal 2nd Award, Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal, NCOPD Ribbon 2nd Award, Army Service Ribbon, Afghanistan Campaign Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Iraqi Campaign Medal, Combat Action Badge, Air Assault Badge, and Expert Field Medical Badge. And whereas Josh West returned to Grove in 2010, where he lives with his wife Elizabeth and 4 children, Ethan, Walker, Katie, and Aubrey. And whereas the state of Oklahoma holds our veterans in highest esteem and appreciates the sacrifices and contributions they have made to preserve our freedoms and way of life, we are honored to serve with a true American hero, a man I admire and love. And whereas the Oklahoma House of Representatives takes great pride in honoring you, you bring the same sense of duty to your role as state representative as you did to serving your country, serving with honor and integrity. I am so proud to serve with you and stand with you, my brother, as Veteran of the Week. Now, therefore, pursuant to the motion of Representative Marcus McIntyre, and the state of Oklahoma extends to Josh West sincere commendations and directs this citation be presented.